Well, tomorrow will mark 2 weeks since George Floyd died under the knee of a Minneapolis police officer, sparking a global movement for racial injustice. Cincinnati will see its 10th day of protests and demonstrations today. Local 12's Catherine Robinson is on the west side this morning with what we can expect today. Catherine.
David, hundreds of people, if not thousands, will come together because there are so many different events happening all across the region today, and we have a lot to go through, so I want to get right to it. The first one kicking off at 9:30 this morning. That one will go from Avondale Town Center to Cincinnati Police District 4. That is the Meet Me in My Village, and that has been organized by Black officers in law enforcement. At 11, there will be a memorial run for George Floyd, kicking off from the Freedom Center, followed by a March for Racial Justice at 12:15, going from Fountain Square to the Hamilton County Courthouse. At 1, there will be a protest at Bailey Square in Hamilton. That is the Shine a Light on Darkness. At 3 o'clock, a Hands Up Don't Shoot protest. That will go from the old K-Mart along Dixie Highway to Ellesmere PD. And then lastly, a Black Lives Matter protest at 5 in Ault Park. Expecting a lot of people to come out for all of those, but here at St. James Episcopal Church on the west side, there is only one person standing right now, and this protest has been going on this entire weekend. I'm joined by Kevin Bonecutter this morning, a probation officer who's been standing up for justice this weekend. Kevin, thanks so much for joining us this morning. I know you would have been out here anyway, but let's kind of get back to this message. Why you are out here, why you are doing this in the first place.
Absolutely. The message that we're trying to push out there is to stand up. You know, this is a time where our country, we need this. We can't have indifference. We can't have people remain silent. We need people to stand up and speak out and say, hey, we need justice. We need peace. We need equality for all people.
You know, you've been standing out here since 6 o'clock on Friday. I think you said you're on hour 38 right now, got about 10 hours left. But you've seen some pretty remarkable things this weekend.
We have. Like I say, we called this a one-man protest when we started, but if you were here last night, the community has come out, neighbors have come out, a variety of church groups have come out. Very seldom have I ever been out here by myself. I've had Sisters of Charity have been here, I've had priests come out, I've had jugglers come out. The community has embraced this. I've heard their stories, and it's just been overwhelmingly positive and supportive.
And you told me about a really special conversation you even had last night, in the middle of the night.
Yeah, so much so that these are people I've never met until today, or until this weekend. And I've done this stand-up even over the evenings and even over the night. And at midnight, a young lady came, a young African-American female, beautiful young lady, came and she said, hey, I've seen on Facebook that people are here during the day, but what about the night? And I want to be here to support you and get you through the night. And for 2 hours, from midnight to 2 in the morning, she sat right back here with me and we talked and we had very deep personal conversations, and she shared stories with me about her own experiences of discrimination. It was such a blessing to me to be able to spend that quality time with her. It was just such a gift.
Well, Kevin, thank you so much for being with us this morning. We're going to be talking more with him in the next half hour as he goes on hour 38 heading to 48. For now, we'll send it back to you in studio, David.
All right, thanks, Catherine. You know, I had an opportunity to meet Kevin on Friday. Just a great guy and really creative way to show his support for the cause. As of right now, tonight is the last scheduled night for Cincinnati's curfew. It will go into effect at 11 p.m.